Hey everyone, how's it going? Just playing some Rayman today in Ranked. I think this will likely be a bit of a shorter video. My mental has been kind of booming recently. Been having some anxiety attack type of things, which is not very cool. So my energy levels are a bit low. Apologies for that, but no need to worry. Everything will be totally okay. It's just, I felt like talking about some stuff today. I believe today, I mean for me it's today, for you it's yesterday, because yesterday's tomorrow is today for me and you, because my yesterday, there's also an ambulance. We're not going to talk about it. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear the ambulance in the background, but I hope someone is not in trouble, because that would be sad. It's the crossover announcement for the Donatello and the Leonardo, and the, you know, I hope someone mods me a plastic straw so I can suffocate the turtles in-game. But yeah, I was gonna make a video yesterday talking about the crossover, but I don't want to accidentally leak anything, like just in case the stream went down or their internet got cut out, which I guess is the same thing, or E3 suddenly stopped. I think it's is it E3? I don't even know if the announcement right now is from E3. I'm not paying attention to anything, but yeah, I didn't want to be the leaker, because then everything that you're saying about me is actually true and not slander like it is right now. Complete slander, by the way. Yeah, sorry, I keep moving away from my mic because I don't want to cut out all these swallowing and lip smack noises. I've talked about that in other videos. But yeah, something I want to talk about today is I've been doing some self-reflection about how I'm spending my time and what I'm doing, really. And I realized that I think I'm kind of addicted to stimulation all the time. Just always either creating or being a consumer and not really having any time to rest. There used to be times when I was younger, and I say that like it's not a year ago, but when I would basically be able to stare at a ceiling for hours and entertain myself, and now I can't do anything without constant stimulation or constant just always having my brain be on. And I think a big part of that is, I mean, this terrible past year and a half. I think we all needed some distraction, understandably, and I just, yeah, I don't know. It suddenly became a habit, and it was no longer a distraction. It was just the general state of being. I grab my phone, open up Twitch or YouTube without even realizing it, just numb my brain, not have any thoughts of my own, and I really gotta not do that. So I've been trying to be more intentional with my decisions, the media I'm consuming, and what I'm really doing with my time. It's kind of a dangerous spiral where the escape becomes the habit, because it's like you don't even notice that it's happening, or you don't even realize that that's what you're doing. You start picking up your phone and you don't even remember how it got there. And I think there's like way more productive things that I could do, but even that itself I think is a little bit of a manifestation of some toxic productivity, where everything I do needs to be productive or useful in some way. Which I think is part of it as well, because that's the part of like always being a creator or always being a consumer. Well, that's the part of being a creator, where even if I'm not making things, let's say for videos or anything like that, or for streams, I still always want to be bettering myself all the time, which on paper sounds good, but it is extremely exhausting. And in the long run, I think it hurts more than helps, because you never really are able to relax, and sometimes grinding something out forever with no breaks in between is the quickest way to burn out. There, I thought I dodged in. I think I didn't. So I've been thinking about that recently. I've been trying to be more intentional with the things I watch, maybe try and consume more long-form media rather than always just short stuff. I think one thing that really is kind of detrimental to the type of personality that I am, which is super rat brain and very easily distracted and always constantly have input all the time, and have so many ideas and so many things I want to do, and I feel so inconsistent in how my mental is. Not in the sense that I'm always sad or always happy, but that the things I want to do, the things that I think about, and all that is just constantly changing. Okay, never mind. I shouldn't have done that. Well, I guess it worked out. So yeah, I think it's better if I try and, you know, read a book. So I started doing that recently, reading again, which is something I used to love to do. And again, I kind of stopped in this past year and a half because I think I just wanted distractions all the time. Another thing is watching movies or TV shows, which I know this the things I'm talking about is such like a first world thing, but yeah, apologies if that's annoying. But yeah, like I'm unable to enjoy longer form media because it feels like I'm wasting my time that I should be spending trying to improve at whatever it is. Maybe it's piano, maybe it's games, maybe it's, I don't know, my mental. And I just can't sit down and watch something because it feels like I'm wasting my time that should be spent becoming better. But I kind of stopped myself, and for those of you that have watched for a while, then you probably have heard me reference Bo Burnham a lot. His new comedy special, which I don't even know if you can call it a comedy special, came out, I believe, last week. I watched it the day it came out, and it was just a masterpiece. I'm so glad I spent the time to really sit and enjoy something that I can kind of see as a work of art, as opposed... Oh, that was poor Dare, but that was a good weapon throw, so to catch me trying to recover super quick. Yeah, I'm glad I did that. I watched a movie called The Man Standing Next, which was about the assassination of the Korean president. So that was, I mean, yeah, that was a pretty good one though. But yeah, speaking of that Bo Burnham special, it really got me thinking. If you're familiar with him, he's a comedy guy, also video guy, but also movie guy, but then also smart guy, and also kind of sad guy, but also cool guy. Seems like, I mean, I don't actually know, so, and not like I know in real life, but yeah. He made this special. It's like an hour and a half long, and really I do think it's a work of art. And as I'm watching it, I'm thinking to myself, like, if he can do this while his brain is doing everything he can. Also, they've dodged the same way every time. I haven't punished it once. I am so sorry. It's probably frustrating to watch. Yeah, if he can do that while he's depressed, while he's down, while his brain is making his life a living hell, then maybe I can do some stuff too. You know, anxiety be damned. Maybe I can do the things that I want to do. Maybe I can make something of myself. And yeah, so I've been thinking about that and thinking about how to improve, but in a more healthy way, I guess. I think it's very different to want to improve yourself from the perspective of like, I am weak and so I must get better because I'm never good enough, which is kind of the way I look at things. And then wanting to do it for what I feel like is a better reason, which is just the purity of wanting to do it, or wanting to be better. Not because you feel like you're weak, but just because of the sake of doing it. And so I think that's kind of the mental shift that I want to have, is I want to shift myself from doing things because I feel weak to doing things because I feel like I want to, or because I feel curious about what will happen if I do. So that's kind of the perspective that I'm going at from there. But yeah, that's just the general thoughts. That's pretty much it. That all the things I wanted to talk about. I know a lot of people are experiencing the exact same things, the exact same thoughts. So I thought maybe it's worth talking about it, because most of the time, you know, I would never talk about this. I don't know. Actually, knowing me, I probably would, because I say some really weird things. But yeah, anyway, that's the TLDR of it. I guess the end thought, or the motivation thought that I have for myself is, like, I want to be the type of person that leaves things, whether it's people, whether it's places, whether it's just, I don't know, even objects, better than when I found it. And I think I'm kind of the opposite of that right now, so I hope to change that, I guess. I mean, not like anyone's told me I'm the opposite, but it's just like a feeling that I have, which may be exactly what I'm talking about, but I don't know. Oh, okay. I really thought I was about to get downloaded or about to get side-sigged or something, so I got really spooked. I die here, though. 100% die here. Unless they come and edgeguard me? No. Yeah, that's a guaranteed, so probably shouldn't go for that. But yeah, that's just what I've been thinking about. I saw a tweet from Germa, who, if you don't know, this is another thing I've talked about, but Germa and Star are the two, if you know them, they're creators that make some videos, do some streamaroonies. Definitely the two biggest inspirations, you could say, for me making videos. I saw that Germa reached 10 years of making content, which is kind of crazy, and it's really cool to see. And I hope maybe one day I can make a kind of impact that I feel like Germa has made on me, on someone else, which, you know, it's kind of weird to think about when I also talk about all this parasocial stuff, but I don't know. Still trying to wrap my brain around it. That's just the ranked commentary for the day, and I'll see you in the next one.